Furia could make.
There's that first pressure. Double duelist coming in. First contact for JZZ with the second one into MW0. Pain Shell to push some players back. A great hold to start things off. And that's the beauty of it, of playing against familiar territory, familiar players. You know where you can pressure. You know who you can focus on. Yet this time they wanted to focus on JZZ, but he was ready for that.
2 down at B. They play out the map once again. With the Viper still up, being able to activate the wall, we see keeping Artsine over towards A just a little bit. So this helps play the numbers for Furia, but they're still going to walk into this solid defense at MIBR. Looking at the utility, not too much left on the side, just a guiding light there with the dash for sight. So MIBR is going to have to hit these shots.
That's exactly it. They used a dog earlier on from Conan to try to drone towards the middle and didn't see anybody. So when you don't have util and you lost your duelist, you're playing the contact. They walk within B, GZZ spots them again. Has support from Mazine on the top of the B ropes. As the orbs come through, at least that's going to help for Khalil to move forward. Pressure in towards the orange walls, orange hallway. But MIBR
in.
Spawn nobody towards the hell, but Mazine does see MW0 towards the back of the site. Gets the first blood, not given a chance for Furia to go for a plant. Couple players fall again, but the advantage is for MIBR. Spikes down out in the open, and the last 2 players of Furia are just stuck at the ramp behind the smoke. Give a lot, denied right away by Snakebite on the ground, but FRZ decides to push forward. And that classic flash and dash that we had earlier allows MW0 to move forward. Only 8 HP though. The pinch comes in towards the A main. Works out as JCZ falls, and an opportunity for Furia to go for a plant up for A heaven as well.
What a buy, and they're upgrading weapons as they come into MW again.
Looks the wrong corner though. RGL with the backstab on the rotate from the spawn. Player disadvantage for MIBR as 2 players remain. Has a little bit of money to work with. They could do some damage. If they catch Furia off position, this might be an opportunity for a retake. But a nice smoke comes out, a flash to peek out. RGL's clearing the corners. But after seeing nobody, the discipline coming out from Furia at the post plant, you can definitely see the sieves coming out from MIBR, and Furia's going to be able to score first with a much lower buy in round number 4. Now as you see Furia, okay, the off is there towards the A site. Showstoppers to come out towards B main, connects onto the Yahtzee. That smokes down.
Great call. It's going to make it so much harder to get in. MW02 with the operator is shooting from afar, right? To dive in is going to be tough. Maybe switch up the gun. Teamwork here. Freeze the crowd as they start to make their way into sight. MW0, however, stays on ramp. I don't think they know it just yet.
And they're waiting the wall to come out so he can position themselves. The wall comes down but gets hit by a flash, so he can't get the angle. Arzine just saw one crossover for a plant. There's that peek, and he was ready for it. The 6th sense out of Arzine. As MW0 has to try to get something done with this op. The top of the dome of one crossing over, that was the cap of JZZ, and then wins that mirror matchup against Arzine. Also with that, becomes the last player standing as his teammate falls. Looking back up towards the window, misses that shot as well. Senses the push out from main, but it's the wall bang instead from MIBR.
While trying this, they're still setting a precedent.
Trying to double push down at the middle. Havoc does get the contact onto FRZ, an early advantage. That could have been an early 4 on 4 as MWZR almost got picked off there as he got leg shotted by Arzine. Up dropping towards the A-side control. Nice flash, allowing MWZR to get the pick onto Mazine. Adding value to the Blade Storm, the lower buy that you have for the attack inside of Furia. Finally, as they move in, MIBR is actually choosing to save the op for the next round.
And I think it's very interesting the way Furia is starting to flex this. We've obviously only seen a few rounds where the attacks have gone in and worked, but it does look like they've gone back to MW0, getting a majority of the utility, and Havoc is working mid.
Towards spawn, so the pressure has to come back from MIBR on the top of B heaven. MW0 gets a nice pick through the smoke, but it's answered back by RGL. He's holding his spot towards the pillar, but slowly but surely, MIBR finally made it towards the floor of that B side. Shot missed. Here comes MIBR pushing forward. JZZ on the top of that balcony. It's actually being diffused at halfway. Finally, the suck comes out on the attacker. Khalil holding towards orange. There's only 2 versus 1. A shot comes in, misses again from Arzine. No matter what, though, I'm pretty sure it was almost no more time left of middle, so they could finish through the vents and go back to try to punish on the top of A heaven. It's a 1-for-1. But the commitment of Furia is towards the A side where Arzine was ready finally with a shot.
Anchor in sight. RGL Meister still waiting patiently.
They'll never know him. They'll never know he's there. Easy kills for sure. That spike down, 10 seconds left. Liatzi pretty much on an island. He was watching, still lurking.
And Vans, I feel like...
You felt that, right? You
No,
felt
I
that, Judge.
was not ready for that. Holy MIBR. Aggression on to Furia's aggro here.
Yeah,
Crazy
their
stuff.
turn to change the pace a bit. They want to dictate this round, but Conan and MWZ are already all these rotates to push towards the spawn. Everything that they did towards the extremities left the middle
Spike
open,
planted.
and Furia took advantage of that. Advantage through. Oh, the shot couldn't come in for JCZ.
Explosive mid. Just fury straight through, creating space for each other. Now Mazin eyes are easily there. Gets detected and it'll just be a few shots. So Furia is ready to try new things. It looked the first few rounds they were just gonna go A, B, maybe have Havoc lurk, but no, this protocol mid that has not been seen by MIBR did leave the one person in heaven out to dry, right? FRZ could not get out of the situation, just plowed right through, and Furia waterfall into B for the first time. So really nice for them to break this out at a point where they could easily start to change the game. One of the last rounds of economy too for what we see for MIBR's buy here if they keep all going down like this. So we should get another gun round. 5 down A.
I love it. They're still trying to add that aggression that they have on defense, and it was a fake check. Khalil punishes him, but at least Artezine is still able to hold this middle. Rest of Furia meeting up, and they don't have any smokes to work with, so they have to potentially try to leverage MWZ to once again get an opening with the
Dash is down for MW.
Oh, a double jump out just behind the defensive wall to get Decade running through. FRZ dodging some shots behind the map, trying to bait out the rotation, trying to bait out the peak from screens. Are those players on the attacking side? I mean, there's only 2 left. MWZ and Conan. Oof, that was a haircut. But lands the second one through the smoke, allowing Conan to go for the backstab. Easy kill. Somehow it's a 2v1. Up towards the air, the updraft, it misses! They pump against each other! They swing out! And Conan gets the trade to tie up the game! Duelist wants to fight though. Artezine activates the dash, but they both miss. Both duelists do not get any value on that push. Both denied. Big flash. Mazin just trying to stay alive for a bit. Showstopper misses, but MW0 is on the other side. So the double duelist, at least on the attacking side of Furia, opens up the A site. Even a pit, this is going to be good luck, have fun for RGL and FRZ.
I love it. One of the last rounds, we see it, they, we can do it. And they dive right in. MIBR unsuspecting.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. FRZ just got spotted by a flash. So they know he's up towards the A heaven. Even Furia there, like, hey, let's just flank. Let's just confirm the kill. Who cares? We don't really want to let the time go.
Yeah.
Hat the stats. But definitely you've seen a nice little read and adaptation from Furia by playing a little bit more passively against MIBR's rounds, and they're just punishing MIBR.
Toxins going up.
That's gotta suck. You've waited the whole time towards A heaven, and as you walk down, you get hit by a dog.
That's the way, or you miss the trip and you just walk right into it.
Yep.
It caused so much time. 7-5 down. The rotations are already coming over.
Different, definitely for MIBR. Death ball out towards the B side, but all the util comes out. I mean, you haven't baited it out at the beginning, and then you're just meaning it all as you try to funnel through. I think one of those satchels missed, so we had a great suck coming out from the Yahtzee, but everybody just instantly got dropped by MIBR.
FRZ's like, no, I'm coming, guys. Don't worry. I'm almost there. Oh, my. They went down quick. But, yeah, you're right. The insta hit on the low buy of MIBR. Yeah. Oh! There you go. Delivered, crowd.
And now, with 40 seconds left, I mean, the call is, do we want to go through vents or not? But everybody's really focused on taking the A-Red. Classic kills from FRZ!
That's absurd.
How does this happen?
That's absurd.
30 seconds left.
And now within the ropes, the Marshall drops a right-click classics again. FRZ, 3 in the round, single-handedly opens the A site. And yeah, I think we're seeing a lot of errors here and there throughout this matchup. It gets chaotic.
Well, whether or not stock's going up on the glitch pop pistol.
For sure.
That's crazy.
For sure. Planted out for heaven. Havoc, last player standing, and realizes that there's nobody trying to get the last pick, understanding that they are on this eco for MIBR. You have to play those protocols that they were good with in that matchup yesterday. That's some damage done, but you definitely hear that clock ticking on that spike. Round definitely is still in favor of MIBR here. Havoc just trying to potentially even build up to, and Meanwhile, the rest of MIBR dashing in somehow a shot from Havoc outside the window. There wasn't a smoke for the Heaven side. MIBR wanted to challenge this. As they do so, 3 players up atop. Plan is forced to be safe. A push towards the spawn decides otherwise. Zardazine is just trying to reposition.
They're waiting. It's like, can MW get one more peek? That might be the activation. Otherwise, it's as soon as they get down ramp.
Just heard a snake bite come out. I'm pretty sure that was one being thrown towards the main, slowing the pace as they heard a flash. There's that peek towards the spawn, a double peek to see the Opper. Mazine getting to 2 shots with the wall bang out towards screens. Now they have a perfect position for MIBR on the pulse plan. MW0 cannot move in with his teammates, forced to fall back, and save is up.
That means they're looking to dive mid here. Ooh, MW0 at least stops JZZ.
It's going to foil the first step of the attempt of map control towards Heaven. A dash across the smoke, trying to catch one behind the staircase. Ardzine sees nobody there. Now Cloudburst sees 2. Couldn't get the contact onto Liadzi. 8 HP remaining. Snake by now to still cover the staircase. Up towards the B. Heaven, nice shot to open things up towards B main though. RGL in contact against Liadzi, still at the 8 HP. Being a pivotal point as an anchor. There's only 12 seconds left. Have to move quickly to pick up the spike. FRZ does so. And he does have a pit. So a plant will potentially bring out a pit, which will give it timing here for Conan to potentially come out. But they have no flashes to work with, so that's going to be difficult to walk through. Trying to pinch towards the back of the spawn. Mazine's moving forward. Conan senses it, but still loses the fight. Out to MW0. Blade Storm still available, not popped yet. Has a Vandal in hand. Both the players of FRZ and Mazine holding together, trying to keep this pit up, keep the pit alive. There's that tap. Trying to find a timing to walk forward. And it's Mazine to try to bid it out first, just to keep the pit up. There's that first kill, but the push comes out from FRZ in the end. Liazi's walking away, Showstopper to clear out the space. That's gonna land. No more stars to deny the push forward from this double duelist dive. Change the pace for MIBR. A little bit of a gap on a smoke that was red in the first place, but an assist from GZZ just to bait out the op. Spike is down, it doesn't matter. Player advantage, the backstab. Havoc just got caught. Another one to fall. I mean, this is too good here for MIBR. 1 versus 3. Backs against the wall. Conan, the IGL having to decide at this point, do I want to use my Seekers or not on this 3v1? Sees one, here's the plant, spots the third, and loses the fight. Like it. Sometimes it's slow, this time it's quick for the past 2 rounds. Havoc close range with the judge, but both duelists are there. Do they know the crossfire? They do now as they spotted Conan. To push forward for MW0, the off shot missed. Fury has a breathing chance.
A little light here. Will they be able to connect with another? Still sticking together. Utility there. Guiding light can come in for Artisan. It actually looks like they're just trying to play anchor on the sites, and Fury is ready to re-rotate off of where Liazzi and MW0 are.
There.
Now they pretty much know where the hit's going to be coming from.
Yep.
Or towards B Heaven or towards Spawn. And they're okay to play this passively for Furia and let MIBR make the first step.
Left.
So the 2 players on air watching towards the defensive spawn. The 2 players B that pushed all the way out are just waiting for the walkout. It's easy. 3 falling, 4 in the round for MW0. Once again, name of the game is being aggressive. 3rd round in a row, this time towards the A side. They did a B to mid to A. 1 round after the next. Plant attempted for Heaven. It will be successful, but Furia is all over the A Heaven. A dog to clear down the ramp. A crossfire set up from GZZ and FRZ. Snakebite does not connect. So they can stay deep now until these smokes come out. Recalls, the peek out. Conan gets the pick onto GZZ. A battle on the other side of the map towards screens. A 3v3 as a heal comes up from Conan. Still no utility left now for the retake of Furia. And the crossfire is there for MIBR towards the back of the site. Clock is still ticking down. Pressure is coming through for Furia as this, once again, is still map point for MIBR. Artisan staying within all these smokes. A tap on the first spike, and that's pretty much it. Conan was trying to watch the top for his teammates. Now the clock is down. The spike goes out, and MIBR take the first map.
Here for MIBR, the rest of the team follows through.
Opening the door, Artsine with the first contact, but it's JZZ scoring the first kill. That's Havoc once again, who better on that right side, picked off at the Shrimp Pyramid. And now a wall bang from FRZ, that lurk play coming out, allowing MIBR to even make it a 5 versus 1. So yeah, my bad for questioning MIBR.
They're just creeping around, figuring out what's going to work best. The patience there, once they did get up really far,
10 seconds
helped
left.
them suss out that Furia was also taking a few steps out of bounds. And now it is up to Leosity to come back and get in spike range, at least get a bit of chip damage down possibly. I mean, there's no armor even to take off, so they'll end this one out. Nice round by MIBR to read and not have a full committal right off the bat. Feels like they had their homework done on the fact that, yeah, MW0 would be pushing down mid.
Has a great timing on the flank. So as we're planning for the pulse plant once again on default, FRZ is pushing forward towards the staircase. A scan, spotting the second one. The flash too late. There's MW0 on that flank. Updraft. Mazine falls. Advantage for Furia. Spike planted as FRZ and JZZ are trying to play the lurk. The flanks denied by Khalil. JZZ alone wins the duel against the duelist. But then Khalil on that rotate.
They don't have to worry about. Gonna go fast.
Fast for MIBR. Denied right away as Khalil was ADSing down between the pillars. Knife comes out. He's suppressed. But MW0 is on a rotate from tunnel all the way within the A site. Support from Havoc on the top of the staircase. This is going to slow down and make things very difficult for MIBR to move through. RGL waiting for that wall to come up. Finally it does so, but Havoc does get the pick off the JZZ before the wall came up. What a hold in the end here. A flawless coming out. A hit out from MIBR. Stopped by a Molly. A KO ult comes out on the attack as they pick up the orb. And Artsine somehow scores 3. Instantly, all those players are trying to hold back at least one anchor. The others playing the retake. Got denied right away by the aggressive push out of Artsine. Still looks like we're trying to go for it. And that timing that you have, the more you're waiting here, that backstab's about to happen. MW0 gets the pick from the window as he pushed all the way down. And FRZ finally meets up his teammates, but you definitely know that MIBR has the plant, and they're in a great position to tie up the game. Trying to hunt him down. Kill that forces the hand of MIBR to add more pressure in the B site. Havoc continuing to lurk, the push forward, gets the backstab on the backstabber as FRZ falls.
Wondered what that KO play would be like, Van Silly. Seems a lot more clean.
Yep.
Coming into today for Havoc. And this is going to be more contact for MIBR as they're forced to walk in now with hardly any use.
Made it through. Artsine's low on HP, but one slipped across. Unfortunately, RGL wasn't looking the right angle. Spike is down. Mazine gets a pick, but to what use? It's out towards the A site, and all the players are split off, already positioned to just wait the clock out. Mazine and Artsine will save their weapons, and Furia will retake the lead.
10 seconds left.
I cannot believe this series continues to be this close. Well, I can, between these two squads. They know each other so well, but just the way it's going down. Another quick trade from MW0 to look and get that Blade Storm online.
Khalil in the back of the site. It allows here for MIBR to be positioned. No trigger discipline, and because of that gets punished right away. Artsine falls. There's only one player in the pit. The hat comes back out. And RGL has to stay alive now behind the walls. Second ping's gonna come out, but he's not sprayed. Stays alive for a bit, tapped down to 51. FRZ supporting him on the lurk to get Khalil down. Advantage for MIBR. Hunter's Fury out on the attack, all the way back towards cannons. They'll get some pings, some information. NW0 is down to 30. RGL in the pit. Holds it down. There's no time for the defuse. Last few players of Furia already running back towards the archers, but MIBR are hunting him down. Conan trying to stay alive, but here's FRZ to cut the rotate. Let's look at the kill feed. Owl drone just to make sure that there's nobody towards the elbow, so they're guessing this push is coming in the A site. A wall bang to get the kill. Battle inside. Balls was one for the defensive side. Havoc anchoring the A site, now alone. Two players pinching on the left side at Crap. The wall comes down, the timing on that one still wins that fight. 3 in the round, only 1 left alive for MIBR. That is RGL in a clutch attempt against 3. Snake bite towards the back of the orange. Havoc low on HP, trying to go for some pre-shots, underhand flash. And now all they could do here is wait the time. move together and wait for RGL to peek out. There's the high-low waiting for him. RGL's counting the bullets down the chamber, peeks out, and both of them run away. At this point, though, it's going to get very difficult here.
30 seconds left.
RGL, can he pull it off as a heroic play for MIBR? There's only 24 seconds left. There's that first shot. The high-low continues, but it's good for Furia.
Cypher traps, the more passive play. Whew. Havoc, though, to start us off. Once more with another headshot. Another headshot.
And they're clean.
Oh, yeah. Slowly getting hunted down here.
Shut down.
Mazine
My ult's ready.
showing, and MW0 is just going to hold this with the op now. A lot of ults yet to come up.
Nice.
I'll have to see what happens for MIBR.
10 seconds
This is
left.
important pushes. You have so much good money
ZZ?
for Furia as JZZ finally gets stopped by who other than Havoc. Starts off already activated by Havoc. A super late lurk by FRZ. Beautiful shock dart rather with a snake bite combo, allowing Furia to push in. There's that Hunter security clear out even more space. It gets the ping on the first. The kill up to JZZ. Where's his backstab finally comes in with a Spectre long range, a lineup, but we're sticking that defuse. It's going to hit onto the fuse. Well, looks like they're listening to Otsuka so far. A dash forward, but
Oops.
maybe it's not just MIBR. They score first, a 5-on-3. Liatzi, Conan, and Khalil trying to work together. Camera is up there for FRZ. Smile as you take the dart away. The plant down, at least for Furia.
His lurk.
It's heard, it's spotted, and it's a bait the whole time. Turns around to get the kill. Another player falls down. There's only light damage being done against MIBR so far.
Standing.
And Conan's now last player standing within the pillars. Gets dropped.
It's FRZ.
On the other side for Furia, there's a camera actually, not a recon. Beautiful shock dart lands on to FRZ. As really for Furia, the protocol is to clear out the site before going for a plant. You know this is a bonus round for MIBR, but those that do have the better weaponry with the Bulldogs, ADSing for the shots, finally connects, but not before RGL also fell. Couldn't save his teammates. Recon in this site, MWZR pushing down.
Player standing.
JZZ felt it, but lost that fight.
Watching how Furia went about this round, the side entry coming in from tunnels.
30 seconds
Looks
left.
like they really took into consideration that MIBR lost FRZ next last round, has been switching but playing B with the Cypher, and that
Spike
our team
planted.
still had the Outlaw. So if you actually start halfway through B and towards the back, what's our team gonna do? What's FRZ gonna do? MW0 and the team explode in with the automatics and just completely take down that lower buy. I think identifying that they would be covering B alone, or together, I should say. Just Mazine gets it over under here. Havoc gets another one for himself. And 9-6 now. How much cover can they get, though? The great 0-point back.
Was actually decayed there. Vulnerable by a snake bite. Easy kill for RGL. So we have a 4-on-4 flank attempt. It's being watched by everybody.
Just shoot FRZ.
I mean, he almost missed a couple of shots there, but still manages to get that pick. So he's set up for a pulse plant. Easy. This should confirm it here for MIBR because they have good position. Gonna be halfway. Shock dart misses.
Revealing area.
Oh, there's that second one. So you know, at least there was no support coming out from Martin. He's really trying to save his op. Second shock dart. Oh wait, he's sticking it. He's got it.
No.
The shock dart put him down to 6 HP. Fury in that spot doesn't get the ping, so that's wasted. An opportunity for Fury to play the pulse plant. Havoc gets the pick up to Mazine. Everybody's dropping so far for MIBR. Advantage for Fury still as JZZ's trying to move in. His teammates right next to him. A tap on the spike. There's the attacker's Hunter's Fury. This time, again, they do not want to make the same mistake twice. We're just using everything we can to confirm the round. It's already getting broken. Tag on the first. Altro moves out on the attack. That's spiked down FRZ
Spike down
with that
A.
hero rifle back in the cam. Sees a couple of players, throws the hat out. Big information, and all 4 players out towards A main. Liazzi, though, gets the respray through the cage. FRZ falls, and that's a big rifle down. An opportunity to pull it back for Furia, but our team still has knives.
I was wondering if they were going to use the ultimate. Doesn't give them much room, though. They had to use it far back without being able to get into the site. So what does this really do for them? This is precarious. This is really weird right now. And I think MIBR is like, okay, let it hang out.
Down A.
And somehow spraying through all of this, they drop that pit, a classic long range on the MW0. Only 2 players left, spike down out in the open. How are you still alive for so long? But JZZ's there to pick up the last 2. And MIBR, they scored the thrifty.
Last
I'm saying,
round,
yeah.
so
And that breaks the economy currently of Furia. They have to try to play a little bit of contact havoc. Unfortunately, we couldn't really set up MW0 with the Blade Storm out. Artzine still finding great positions with this glass cannon. JZZ, sussy vents away, turns around the corner at the double doors, and Khalil was greeting him. And now it's the turn for Furia to throw out the hat. To get information with the 4 players are at, but they lost Khalil in the process. And Conan's trying to win a 1v1. A walk forward, a run forward, a jump spot. Smart play by FRZ as MW0 falls. 1v1 at this point, nice. Spots FRZ before the cage came up. This will allow for the economy to get built up. Conan still has a Guardian though. Cannot use a recon dart as he just got nullified by a knife. Suppressed, looking forward towards the spawn. You see the flank coming out from Artzine with this operator. And it's only a matter of seconds. Jumping up, out into safety. It was close. His demise is still there. Players will soon start closing in. Wall out on the defense, separating that spot. Recon on the top. There's the up shot. 4 in the round for Artzine. Now MIBR only need 1 more to tie up the game in a second match. It's for Conan, but they give it to Havoc instead. Now trap set up. Just peek FRZ, not gonna happen. Havoc drops, that's a spike down. Now another camera to spot. The Jet MW0 is forced to fall back in the back of the sights. Finally to break the camera. Trip on the flank.
Spike planted.
Furia's gonna be aware of that one. Shot darts coming through, double swing out from the pillar. Furia takes the advantage. Double swing again at the pillar, but this time FRZ still ready with Mazines on the support. MW0 looking for a play, but can't find anybody yet. Finally, here comes the late flank. The shots are missing. It's saved for a bit of trade-off as MW0 is now the last player standing. Vandal picked up on the other end by Artzine. It's a 1v1. There's that big one, a flick by Artzine.
does he get out?
Hunter's Fury out on the attack. MW0 gets an entry shot onto Mazine. Finally answered back with the Hunter's Fury, but he's going to be under heavy attack. It doesn't matter. One headshot traded out by Khalil. Hat now being thrown on the attack. A 2 versus 2 door opens up. And first he turns around. Khalil wins that fight.
Playing towards contact, but also playing if anything happens, we go. Just kind of using that as a trigger to make the round execute. It has taken MIBR off guard. Plants down, operator watching and locked onto the spike with close play by Khalil here.
Because his wall was used towards me. Oh, what a shot! There's that 1v1. He does see his last opponent, Khalil, repositioned now between the pillars. Snake bite all around. He lands the shot! The Red Bull clutch! The defuse! And MIBR are at series point.
And they're going to be right into sight off of this drone.
But the money is terrible. RGL continues to reign. The first pick onto MW0. It's dwindling down even. The null command denied. Lianzi answering to 2. Trying to keep it alive for Furia. Door now being open. Important kills. FRZ never heard it. An opportunity now to stay alive. You left Havoc to die. The flank from Artzine to Conan. Now Liazi hides within the pit. The retake is going to be very difficult with the operator. JZZ has a recon dart. Khalil's watching across. Dream still alive for Furia. JZZ in a clutch attempt. They're going to let the pit down here for Furia. Holding back towards the outside, wasting that clock down. Decay, the peak, snake bite. Trying to get it halfway once again. Up and down we go on the HP. Forcing out the players out. But that clock is ticking down. Beautiful positioning. Khalil.
30 seconds left.
Hey, off shot's been heard around.
Not this time. Shot dart to stop him. The lineup though from RGL. That's 2 to fall. I have not seen with the support all the way from the bridge. Up to MW0 and Conan. The push forward. MW0 left. Against the world. Trying to keep it alive.